So Stellar, XLM and X to potentially make this happen in 2024. Could we see this big partnership between Stellar, XLM and formerly Twitter? Now there have been some rumors coming out that we could potentially see this, and I'm going to dive into what has gone on in relation to X and what they want to do, and of course the price action for XLM coin towards the end part of the video. All I ask from you are two things, which is to smash that like button and to subscribe to the channel as well. So why have these rumors surfaced? Well, news came out yesterday of X talking about the fact that they will be adding peer-to-peer payments in 2024, and it's aiming to be an everything app, as in the fact that you can also make payments on there as well, and you won't be having to rely on a bank account. So it seems like as if he is going to be taking a very different approach. So it says over here that the power of living more of your life in one place when it comes to one app, and X have been laying the groundwork and foundation by trying to move further into money movement, gaining 3 new money transmitter licenses in the US at the end of November. And you can see over here that the addition of these states, Kansas, South Dakota and Wyoming, to its roster brought to a dozen the number of states in which X has money transmission permission. So it seems like as if they're going to be increasing the amount of states that they have. I'm not quite sure if this is currently in the UK. Maybe they might have plans to do it later on, but they are currently doing it in the US. That Elon Musk, that it does expect the company to transform into a payments super app. So what does he mean by this? Well, he says, when I say payments, I actually mean someone's entire financial life. Now, I'm not quite sure about you, but what I do know is that I will always be keeping my bank accounts to make sure that I've got my money in there, and also some cash as well on the side in case we do see any sort of blackouts or you can't access your money to the bank. So I don't think I would be putting my entire financial life on the line with just X, an app. However, this is what he has set to do. So they're going to be revolutionizing it by the way we connect, communicate and transact. And he has also said something along the lines of, it won't just be sending $20 to your friend, but it can be something to do with sending more than that and being able to do it without even relying on a bank account. So it seems like as if it's going to be generating more money for X as well. Now, why is this important for Stellar XLM? Well, as we know, they are able to help with this because they can send money. It's all about the money transfers. And in addition to this, the platform X serves globally to all users around the world. And so Stellar XLM can help with international money transfers. And not only this, but they will also be able to provide the high speed in terms of the transactions, the settlement and low cost as well. So it would be a good business model for X to adopt. And in addition to this, we know that Stellar has a partnership with MoneyGram as well, who are also a big player in the industry. So it is pretty much a no-brainer when it comes to them. For further evidence that we could potentially see some sort of link, we know that Vast, the startup company backed by Jed McCaleb, is aiming to launch a school bus-sized space station to orbit by late 2025 with some help from partner SpaceX, and Elon Musk owns that firm. So that is a connection between them. And we also know that Jed McCaleb is the founder of XLM. So if they are already in partnership between these two companies, well, Elon Musk might actually approach Jed McCaleb in terms of being able to provide that as a solution for them. This is just a potential suggestion, and it is a rumor right now, and they could actually make it happen. It would make sense because they have these ties. Now, we have a recent post from Stellar themselves just a couple of days ago now, saying numbers don't lie, 1.7 billion adults lack basic financial tools globally. And we know that many people across the world are not able to access financial tools, but not only that, a lot of them don't even have the basic things like such as a bank account, right? And when it comes to payments nowadays, we are using things like digital wallets. So a lot of them have mobile phones, but they don't have access to the internet, or they have very poor signal. Cryptocurrency can essentially be the solution for that and pave it if we are able to provide that internet infrastructure so that we can make payments faster. Now, before we have a look at the price action for today, I just want to show you this that we have from Braille. Now, they actually looked at the gas fees that it could cost if you were to transfer $1 million in stable coins, and they actually tested this to find it out. So you'll see over here that when they change the stable coin, the estimated gas fees change. So the $22.64 is the highest that we can see so far, and then we have a couple that are $1, and we have many that are actually under $1 as well. And then they've listed here what the gas fees are for each of these. Now, when we take a look at the first one, of course, $22 in hindsight isn't that big of a deal when you are paying a $1 million amount. But if you have the option to choose whether you want to pay $22, then of course you would actually choose these ones. And so you can see over here that we have Stellar being the cheapest, and this is only based on $1 million in stable coins. So imagine if we're going to have businesses that are going to be transferring $50 million, $100 million and even more. Of course, it will only add up. And so Stellar providing that benefit over here for these businesses to make these low cost transactions. So the price action today, as you can see, we are trading at 0.1135. We are down by 1.27% on the 1-day chart. On the volume, we are up by 8.78% and we are trading at $108.2 million. So in the earlier hours of the morning, as you can see, we were trading at 0.1172. The highest that we went to was 0.1173. Now we've actually gone to a low of 0.1136, not too far off from where we are at now. Actually, we've just changed to that level. So on the 7-day chart, we are down by 5.05%. And as you can see, we are a bit choppy, right, with the price action. So on the 4th of January, we were at 12 cents. And you can see we came back down to under that 12-cent level. And then we went to a low of 0.1145 and we came back up to just that 12-cent level again. And we've taken that dip, as you can see, below that mid-range of the 11 cents. On the 1-month chart, we are down by 14.83%. So you'll see over here that we had the highest that we actually went to was 0.1362. Unfortunately, we weren't able to stay above that level of 13 cents. Again, we did have that mini flash crash there, and I think that is what caused it, because we were actually able to hold that level until we had that, and then we went on to a downward trend. But if you have a look at the 1-year chart, we are up by 44.58%. And in the months of October, November, December, we were trading at that 12-cent level. It was very difficult for us to break out, but we went to 13 cents. And as of now, we've come back down below that 12-cent level. So we are pretty much back to the beginning from where we were before, although we are still much higher if you see on the 1-year chart, where we were trading at 0.07741. So we are still doing pretty good. But I definitely want to see Stellar XLM coin to get back up to that 13-cent price target. Guys, if you want updates on Stellar XLM coin, subscribe to the channel and like the video as well.